हेलो एवरीवन। आप सबका आपकी यूट्यूब चैनल नीट ज्ञान पे स्वागत है। लास्ट लेक्चर में हमने बात की थी रिप्रोडक्शन इन ऑर्गेनिज्म चैप्टर में इंट्रोडक्टरी पोर्शन को कवर किया था। एंड टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट विथ द इम्पॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ दिस चैप्टर एंड दैट इज रिप्रोडक्शन। सो हियर एनसीईआरटी में रिप्रोडक्शन को डिफाइन किया गया है कि रिप्रोडक्शन इज डिफाइंड एज a biological process in which an organism give rise to young ones similar to itself. राइट, यस्टरडे हमने बात की थी कि जो भी स्पीसीज इस अर्थ पे जन्म लेती है उसका मृत्यु निश्चित है। याद रखना स्टूडेंट्स, वी हैव ऑल्सो डिस्कस द एक्सेप्शंस ऑल्सो। राइट, सो हियर के उस मृत्यु के बावजूद जनरेशन टू जनरेशन number of species remains maintained. How? Because of the reproduction. Right, आगे पढ़ते हैं। The offspring grow, mature and in turn produce new offspring. Right, क्या मतलब है इसका कि जो भी यंग वंस जन्म लेते हैं देन आफ्टर दे गेन मैच्योरिटी, उसके बाद वो मैच्योर बनते हैं। आफ्टर मैच्योरिटी नाउ दे आर ऑल्सो एबल टू प्रोड्यूस न्यू ऑफस्प्रिंग्स। राइट, so this is how they also start producing new offsprings. Thus, there is a cycle of birth, growth and death. Right? I hope all these four lines are clear. See, एक parent है, right? Because of the reproduction done by this parent, now offspring will be produced. These offspring will grow, they will become mature, and now they will also start producing new offspring and ultimately it will die. Right, so this is how there is a cycle of birth, growth and death. Okay, next, reproduction enables the continuity of the species generation after generation. Right, I hope we already have discussed this thing. राइट, जनरेशन टू जनरेशन स्पीसीज के नंबर्स बिकॉज ऑफ द रिप्रोडक्शन मेंटेन रहते हैं। यू विल स्टडी लेटर इन चैप्टर 5 दैट इज प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ इनहेरिटेंस एंड वेरिएशन। वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट चैप्टर फ्रॉम नीट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। हाउ जेनेटिक वेरिएशन इज क्रिएटेड एंड इनहेरिटेड ड्यूरिंग रिप्रोडक्शन। राइट, दैट वी विल सी व्हेन वी डिस्कस दैट चैप्टर। नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ की बात करते हैं। There is a large diversity in the biological world and each organism has evolved its own mechanism to multiply and produce offspring. Right, क्या कहा गया है स्टूडेंट्स? So here we can see that there are vast number of species exist on this earth. That means biological diversity is very vast and each and every species have some distinct features. Right, and that is also in terms of reproduction also. Right, okay, they have developed various mechanism, right, to multiply and to produce offspring. Simply we know that here we have two types of reproduction, asexual reproduction as well as sexual reproduction. Right, so कुछ species ऐसी है they are reproducing by sexual mode of reproduction only. There are certain species which are showing asexual mode of reproduction only, and still there are certain species which are showing both asexual as well as sexual mode of reproduction. आगे भी हम बात करेंगे कि asexual reproduction में भी there are various mechanisms of producing new offsprings. Again in case of sexual reproduction also. Right, next, the organism's habitat, its internal physiology and several other factors are collectively responsible for how it reproduce. Right, students, ये एक important line है जहाँ से direct question बन सकता है कि which of the following factors are responsible for reproduction. तो याद रखिएगा कि उसमें आएगा habitat, internal physiology and several other factors. Right, habitat मतलब where they are living, internal physiology that means इंटरनल किस तरह से उनकी फिजियोलॉजिकल प्रोसेसेस चल रही है. नेक्स्ट, बेस्ड ऑन whether there is a participation of one organism or two in the process of reproduction, it is of two types. Means reproduction is of two types on the basis of whether one organism is involved or two organisms are involved, right? So next, when offspring is produced by single parent with or without the involvement of gamete formation, the reproduction is asexual. What is asexual reproduction? याद रखिएगा कि asexual reproduction में एक ही parent involve होता है, and because of that asexual reproduction is also called as uniparental reproduction. Again I am repeating, in case of asexual reproduction only one parent is involved, and because of that it is also termed as yes, uniparental reproduction. Okay, so if we talk about sexual reproduction, then when two parents of opposite sex participate in the reproduction process and also involve fusion of male and female gametes, it is called sexual reproduction, right? So in case of sexual reproduction, here दो चीज़ें बोली गई है. First is कि here there is an involvement of two parents, and because of that it is called as biparental. So sexual reproduction is also called as biparental reproduction. Second, कि here it involves fusion of male and female gamete. It involves fusion of male and female gametes, and I hope we all know very well that fusion of male and female gamete, that is called as syngamy or fertilization. Syngamy or fertilization, right? Or okay, tell me, what is the product of fertilization? Yes, that is zygote. So here students, you have to keep in your mind that कि see, confusion नहीं होना चाहिए. In case of asexual reproduction, it is with or without the involvement of gamete formation, right? Students, clearly मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ कि asexual reproduction में या तो gametes involved होंगे या नहीं होंगे, but always remember one thing कि वो जो भी gamete है they are not going to get fused. That means here there is no fertilization, right? Remember, fertilization is only the characteristics of sexual mode of reproduction only, right? Fertilization is only the characteristics of sexual mode of reproduction, right? So याद रखिएगा, अगर again I am repeating कि whether it is sexual reproduction or asexual reproduction, gamete formation can occur in both, right? ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि asexual reproduction में gamete होंगे ही. With the help of gamete or without gamete it can be performed, but there is no fusion of gamete, there is no syngamy, there is no fertilization, right? But in case of sexual reproduction there is a definite fertilization. Fertilization होगा ही होगा और zygote बनेगा ही, right? I hope this information is clear to you. From the next chapter we will start with the asexual reproduction, right?